Welcome, foolish mortals, to the League of Amazing Adventurers. I am your host. Your ghost host. Kindly say hi in the chat, please, and let's make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Our show begins with a few announcements. Here, where you see our cast as they appear in their corruptible mortal state. Matthew's cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding as they play Garl and are responsible for our overlays here on this channel.
I'm
Is
concerned
Abby-
what you think?
You know what a cadaver is?
Is Abby's character haunted, or is it your imagination? And consider Nimbus, played by McKenna, who is responsible for all of our artwork here on the channel. Lastly, there is Lynx, our alchemical challenger, played by Coop.
I'm corruptible. If you give me any sort of soup from Olive Garden, I would be corrupted.
There are several prominent shows we have here, from The Strength of Thousands on Mondays, to the Calling Chronicle on Fridays, and of course this show on Wednesdays. And if you haven't, don't forget to follow. Actually, we have 227 happy chatters here at our table. But there's room for at least 1,000. Any volunteers?
Mansion bit? Is that what this is?
If you do so, a frog will hop across your screen. And now an intro approaches to take you into the boundless realm of the supernatural. Take your loved ones by the hand and kindly send some hero points to the cast with your channel points.
Yes, please.
Oh,
For me?
yes. And no villain points, please. Our players are frightfully sensitive to them.
Wow.
Last time on the League of Amazing Adventurers, our party made it their way to Desna's Hope Orphanage, where they met a young girl by the name of Abigail, who had their friend stolen from them in the night. Our party, deciding to help search for the missing orphans, took a number of magical steps, and Nimbus, coming in clutch with a locate person, discovered 3 locations pinging for Abigail's former roommate. Our party made their way towards one of the pinging locations, where they discovered a dead goblin. After Garl quickly apprehended a goblin that was skulking in the shadows, they revealed themselves to be a goblin named Zig, who, unfortunately, was a member of one of the goblin gangs of the docks. Recognizing the party, though, for the help that they did for their cousins way back when in the tournament arc, the Gob Squad, Zig offered to take the party to their home base, a spot in the sewers, where they were told about the fact that a new gang has come into the docks, a group of girls in animal masks that have been throwing hatchets into the back of goblin and spider folk alike. And we pick up with our heroes as they have just been told that information by the Gob Squad and Zig, after receiving a massive hug from the Gob Squad. You find allies in the funnest of places.
The
True.
sewers. So
Sewer!
I mean, it's weird that if I had a nickel for every time we found an ally in the sewers, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not
Not
a
a
lot,
lot.
but it's weird that it's
That's
happened more than once.
twice.
That is
was
weird
the,
that it's
wait, when
happened
was the
twice.
first time you guys found an ally in the sewers?
Well,
In fairness, we did kind of kill it. It was the little robot.
well, no, I was
from
just thinking of our friend who led us
No,
through
from
the
Order.
sewers, but we didn't meet him in the sewers, mind
Yeah.
you. But I just really wanted to make that joke.
Ah, no, that's fair. I was just like, did I forget about an ally you met in the sewers? How bad are my
I
notes?
understand. Me.
But yeah, so we pick up right from there. Yeah, oh, thank God, you guys. Oh, I love. And Zig's just like standing back while the rest of the gobs are like hopping between each of you, like giving each other hugs.
Kind of living for the fact that his name is Zig.
Oh,
Yeah,
I really,
my name is
really
Zig.
Wait a minute.
Is one of them named Zag? Because
No,
it'd be so cute.
I
His
would
brother
die.
Zag.
Does he throw bombs?
no,
Does he will?
No.
Hmm.
Okay, I believe you.
We also learned last week that Margot, one of the missing girls, came down here.
Yes. If you mention Margot, the goblins will take you to her. She's been given like her own like little tent area that has like a bunch of cushions, and Margot is sitting there, with like a stuffed snake wrapped around her neck.
Baby.
She's just like lounging in this chair. Ah, yes, come in.
I know this is so wrong, but like you said a snake around her neck and my brain went Britney Spears.
Careful, the water down here in the sewer might be toxic.
I hate it here.
Oh no, you love it.
Please come into my sitting tent. Relax.
Isn't Margot supposed to be like 7?
No, you see, the thing about the tall shanks is that if you're a goblin, they assume you're just a child.
Oh.
Oh, that was supposed to be out
Nice.
of character.
Oh, okay. I thought that was in character.
Like out of character, I was asking, isn't she supposed to be like 6 or 7?
Oh, she looks like it. She looks like a young goblin.
She's just got a great skincare regime going on for a goblin.
Good for her.
Yeah. Gotta respect, the work.
Yeah,
Respect the
you know,
drip.
you can't walk around the streets these days without someone thinking you're an orphan.
Are you?
That
are
has
you not?
disturbing
Are you not an
implications.
orphan?
No.
Oh well. Congratulations.
I have a massive family, and she just like waves her arms, like.
So when you were taken to Desna's Hope Orphanage, did nobody?
Check.
Nobody bothered to check.
Nobody bothered to ask. They just gave me food and told me to sit in this room alone with a snake, which I've become very attached to. And she pets it.
I can't say I blame you. It's very cute.
In tall
Probably
shank
warm,
years,
too.
I would be 37.
Oh,
No,
that's not an appropriate age to be rooming with 7-year-old girls.
No.
Laurel starts silently counting her fingers
No.
and then starting over.
Why do you think I left so often? But they
I
kept
guess
grabbing me on the streets with a net and bringing me back.
Ooh.
This is the first time I've been able to escape that dreadful place. That head matron is quite the witch. But not actually a witch, because those exist.
Okay.
But you understand the...
Matron Veniessa, right?
Yes. Terrible woman.
So we've learned that there's apparently an orphan catching patrol armed with nets.
Yes, it's a group... It's 2 half-orcs that she has hired to do so.
How often does this happen to goblins?
Believe it or not, surprisingly often. However, most of them don't make it out of the orphanage. That's why I stayed there for so long, to try to figure out what was going on.
Most of them don't make it out?
No. And a couple other goblins chop out. Yeah, our cousin, he got snatched up by those orphan catchers, and he didn't come home. And he wasn't in there, was he? No, he was not.
They're orphan catchers.
What do you call people who walk around the streets with a net, scooping up orphans?
I didn't know that was a thing.
How are there so many orphans that you would need that catching them would be a hireable position. That's.
You know, I
I'm
think Ray would
disturbed
have
in
an
so
answer
many-
for that.
Well, Ray would
Mm.
do it for, just for the fun
The
of it. I don't
exposure.
It would be an answer.
Um,
I didn't say it was a good one.
no, there are so many things about this story that disturb me on such a deep level, but I'm glad you're okay. I'm sure Mother Triselda is glad to hear it.
She was a dear. Absolutely lovely. If she was allowed to speak with the orphans alone, I would have told her our whole predicament with everything. But
Oh,
she's often heavily monitored by the matron. It's
yes.
quite rare to catch her alone. Only when the matron is out on her nightly duties does the mother have time with the children.
The matron's nightly duties.
Yes, I believe it has something to do with the people funding the orphanage. They ask her to come around once a month or so.
Interesting.
Oh.
Suspicious.
That is suspicious.
But it is my understanding that you are the group who helped my cousins and my friends remain alive, yes?
Hmm.
Not me.
Yes.
Oh,
Well.
that's true. Garl is a new addition, but she's
Hello.
she's very nice and she's very sweet. And
Probably crouching down in here.
Yes, probably.
Very tall Goral.
Well then, allow me to ask you all for a favor. There has been issues with a certain group of people in this docks, often taking my kin and using them as fodder. They've been snatching goblins off of the docks or into the waters after they have been unfortunately dispatched. And they've been taking them to a place called the Calm Seas Fishery. It is also my understanding that this is the location where our masked friends who have been going around with hatchets have been making their home.
Mm.
If you are all willing to help an old soul out, and perhaps some friends and the family of people you've saved once before, I would be very appreciative and would make our network open to you whilst you are in the city.
would be helpful.
Something is definitely fishy about all this. From the orphanages.
To the fishery.
Yes.
You didn't do that intentionally?
No.
Haha, I am contagious.
Damn it all to hell.
Which is ironic considering I'm closer to him geographically.
It's true.
Yeah, but he
Oh.
lived with us for like 2 weeks.
Best 2 weeks of my life.
But something
recently.
definitely isn't adding up here. I feel like there's a piece of this puzzle that's missing.
Well, I bet we'll find this puzzle piece at the fishery.
Probably. Let's go
Well-
take a look.
Probably some
I think-
fish.
Maybe part of that missing piece might have something to do with the Anandi. And she kind of turns to Margot and is like, that seems to be part of the problem, is it not? That's
Yes,
when we
ever
first arrived
since
here.
ever since those masked marauders have made their way onto the streets, the Anandi have been, well, aggressive towards us.
Mhm.
And this has caused them to try to take territory, more aggressive means than we normally deal with them. My kids are behooved to violence. We don't like a fight.
It's very good of them.
We're goblins. We're not ruthless, bloodthirsty killers.
Not since first edition.
Wah, wah,
We have a full set. We have a full goblin theater troupe here doing nightly performances, and they'll like just like pull back the curtain a bit, and you will see goblin theater going on in the background.
That's lovely. What are they performing?
Quite honestly, I do not follow the theater. I'm not really a fan of the theater. I think it's some of my old Fey heritage, but.
I wasn't aware they had issues with the theater.
Lotion, 1 second.
I believe they are producing some sort of improvised comedy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Improv can be very good. but it
Personal
can
favorite.
Can also be.
Very bad.
Yes.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but yes.
And as you look over, you can see two goblins. One of them appears to be mixing a number of chemical substances, causing like effects to happen while they're doing their scenes. And then just behind them, there's a banner that says "Goblin Mixer Elixir," and it's
Nice.
the two of them.
I hope that goes well for them.
Small explosion, but not a bad one.
But yes, well, I suppose our next stop could be the Calm Sea Fishery, but do we... What time is it?
Now, it's
Yeah.
probably about 2-ish, 2 in the morning.
Oof.
Do we want to take a rest for the night?
Yes, if you'd like, we have hammocks available for you here.
Back
I
at the Flip House.
Oh, yes, wonderful place.
I mean, yeah, we did get rooms. We might as well use them.
I want to check on my kitty cat.
Although,
That's a
if
fair point.
do we have any idea if the hatchet wielders in the mask, are they out on patrol at nighttime and then they spend days?
They
in the
are
fishery,
often
or-
out on patrols at night. They are normally returning to the fishery near this hour to, I assume, rest during the day.
All right. Well.
Bless you, my
Hardly.
dear.
Um,
I realize the sewer stench can not really agree with everyone's nose.
it's a little strong, but that's okay. That's not your fault. Perhaps we go back to the Flip House, sleep tonight, and first thing in the morning, go back down to the docks when they're fast asleep.
I think that's a fair move.
Oh, word.
The rest could definitely be used.
Do we want to just pass by briefly tonight just to scope the place out? So if there's
Is it on the way?
It would be a little
I
bit
mean,
out of
do
your,
we-
it would be a little bit out of your way.
Well, I just thought that if we realize there's something special about the building or the circumstances around it, it would be good to have the night to sleep on ideas and maybe have some sort of plan of attack.
We could potentially parse out how good the building's reflex save is.
Exactly.
Well, Margot,
See if it's been hitting the gym on leg day.
Margot, I don't suppose you are aware of any intricacies of the Calm Seas Fishery building.
I have not explored it, although I have had members of my family go there.
Are they present currently?
They have given me reports, and I can relay that information to you quite easily. The Calm Seas Fishery is a paradox with a building in the middle of it.
Carl doesn't know what that means.
There's 2 docks, one on either side. It's a paradox.
A pair of docks. Oh.
You're real proud of yourself for that one, aren't you? Real look, yeah. All right, so 2 docks with a
That's
building in
love.
between.
Yeah, the building
I mean,
in the
that,
middle.
that actually makes sense for a fishery if you think about it.
There is a front entrance of 2 doors. Throws popcorn out, Will. I deserve that. However, there is also a service door on a smaller service dock to the left of the building. And then to the north of the building, you would have to swim to get there, is another dock that is often used for passenger vessels that get off there. Here, let me draw out a rough version of it for you all on a piece of parchment.
Mapify.
Now you can see the general shape of the building. I don't know what's inside of it, mind you, but there you go.
I like the default diamond formation we're in.
As one does.
Oh god, this seems eerily... This reminds me of a place where a goblin once died.
Oh, what?
Different campaign.
Something terrible happened here.
I believe several goblins have died there. They've been taking the cadavers there, the corpses of my brethren.
Did the orphanage ever listen to you talk? Did you ever say anything?
Yes, I spoke. Whenever I would try to speak, the matron mother would say, "Children are to be seen, not heard."
Not heard.
Oh,
Oh, good to
dreadful.
know. Oh, this is
Not exactly Desnan of her.
becoming worse. I'm reminded of the small thieves town in Skyrim where you were given the option to kill or leave the orphanage, like the matron of the orphanage, to live or die.
Isn't she like an evil old woman?
Yes, like a literal hag. Absolutely awful. Anyway,
Foreshadowing.
All right. Well, is the water going to kill us if we swim in it?
I mean, it's quite polluted. I would not recommend it.
Okay.
they're good.
Sounds like a point in favor of not casting any water-breathing spells and swimming in.
There's a reason why the water is green.
Ugh. I'm
Much of
assuming
it
it's
comes,
algae.
and they'll like as you guys are like heading out, they'll like point this out to you because you're having a goblin escort on the way back to the flip house. They'll point out two large like would appear to be basically like sewer grates that are out of the hill that appear to be held up by like two stone statues that's just pouring brackish liquid into the ocean.
Cute. Oh, I didn't know we were in America.
Or 18th century London.
Or current London.
Yeah, but no one drinks from the Thames now.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not with
True.
that attitude.
That was.
The
not,
best
not since everyone was getting cholera.
Everyone can drink from the Thames once.
the best way to describe the watercolor to our Winnipeg viewers is the Red River.
Winnipeg literally means muddy water.
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
It's giving the girl diving into the Hudson River.
Or nor.
Or nar.
Don't you know?
Yes, this is all good information. Good to know. Good to know.
Well, back to the flip house then, I guess.
Yes.
I'm afraid so.
Why are you afraid of the Flumpfin?
Oh, I'm not afraid of them.
Okay. So be like, wait, what have they done to scare you? What did I do?
I'm just curious to see how dark this rabbit hole is going to be.
But yeah.
I mean, someone knows the light spells, they're probably not that dark.
Teehee, so true.
Oh yeah, chat. By the way, what would you name a six-legged, three-eyed old cat? Taking suggestions.
I thought this was a joke, but no, I remember. No, we have that
We
literally.
have a three-legged,
still don't know the name.
six-eyed old cat.
You,
Yeah.
you all return to your rooms. Is there anything anyone would like to do before they bed for the evening?
Give that six-legged, three-eyed old cat a pat.
Yes.
Oh, cat of wisdom.
Oh, cat of mine, oh, cat of mine.
I check out all 6 bean feet. Make sure they're all doing good.
Good.
A little
We
pat
love-
pat.
Ah, yes.
Pa,
Fresh
pa.
Yes. And I look at it in its 3 eyes and I say, "Do you have a name preference?"
It just blinks its third eye. Like its two like
Something
main
like-
eyes like just appear to be like sleepy cat eyes, and then its third eye just blinks.
Hmm.
Is it like a wet blink? Like
Ew! No!
No,
no sound effect? Okay.
no slime sound effects in this game.
Ooh, what about
Ugh.
Hexy?
Ooh. I like Hexy.
It is a female cat,
Ooh.
so it could be a hex girl.
I should name it Hecate, or Heck for short.
Oh heck.
Aw, heck.
Ah, heck.
Meow.
Meow.
I think I'm gonna go with Hecate.
All right. Yeah, Hecate just curls up by like a little heat lamp they have in the room for you,
Yes.
and is
Does
just
it like
purring.
purr 6 times too?
Well, it has 3 tongues, so each different tongue is producing like a purring, and it has like an overtone to its purrs.
Mildly horrifying, but I
Think
love
of
that
the
for Hecate.
fur balls it can create. Good lord.
Quality fur balls.
Oh god, I'm now making a stat
3
block.
times
for
as
it.
fast.
I'm now making a stat block for this cat in my head, and it has a ranged attack where it just fires a fur ball at someone.
Where it just fires a fur ball.
Like, you gotta cock the right leg and then.
I love this cat.
It's like those. It's like Banjo Kazooie 2. It's like the first-person shooter of Banjo Kazooie 2.
I love Hecate.
Oh, sweet baby.
But yeah. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to do before they bed for the evening?
I don't think I have anything to prepare.
Alright.
Unless there are like snacks somewhere.
I
There's
was
prob-
considering preparing like water walk or something if we wanted to come in that way.
Carl
Good.
is going to very quietly manifest her Eidolon in the corner, and is just going to try spending a little time holding its hand and see if she can manage that without it getting angry, because it is a rage Eidolon. So it's a weird thing. Carl's just sitting in the corner staring at this weird thing that sort of looks like Cassandra, but is made entirely, like blood, seemingly.
Cassandra's
And a
just on her
hug.
bed, like, with the cat.
I've had this exact nightmare.
Oh,
S-
anyway.
Speaking of nightmares, as you all do go to bed
Oh,
that
goddammit.
evening, can everyone make me a will save?
Oh no.
This is what I was.
No.
Yes, I remember
No.
something last week about like being mildly afraid to sleep here, and I don't remember why.
Oh, not a 3. Okay, I think I might use my hero point. Okay, we're gonna go with a 39.
The
Checking if I
DC
have
was
any.
25
Oh.
Get fucked.
for the
Well, now I
first night.
critically succeeded.
For the first night here. Critical success means tomorrow you won't have to make a roll.
What was the DC? Sorry.
25. You just
I should be note well that because I have indomitable will, any success I get counts as a critical success.
Cool. Then you will not have to roll tomorrow night either.
A regular success would have counted as a critical because we're oracles. I'm mad I used that hero point. It's fine.
But yes, the next morning you all wake up from your dreamless sleep and can easily make your way to the fishery.
Does it smell of fish?
It smells of fish. The brackish
Nothing.
water of this ramshackled fishery that surrounds it you can barely see. Like, you can't really see down into it. You can't even see, like, the bottom of it easily. To the left of the fishery, where the docks end, there's a whole bunch of garbage that's just strewn about into the river. On either side, there's a dock. It's quite the pair of docks. There is a boat that is tied up and appears to be empty outside. There's the 2 front doors. And then, of course, there's the other entryway you know about to the north.
Can I have Merle do a quick flyover of that boat to see if it is actually empty?
Sure. Can Merle make me a perception check?
Am I just rolling with my normal perception for that?
Yeah.
30?
So their boat is empty of like creatures. However, there does appear to be a number of ropes and things and some sacks. And what appears to be a small chest basically built into like the side of one of the walls of the boat.
Do any of the sacks appear to be moving?
None of the sacks are moving.
Okay.
Um,
I'll relay that.
Garl kind of like hunches down a little bit and just asks, "So, are we gonna try and be stealthy about this?"
Oh, I don't know what the best approach is. At the end of the day, I don't want to fight these girls. I mean, they're essentially children. It's not their fault they've been altered.
So, Garl has a thought. If we were to go stealthy, we might be able to possibly subdue them without violence if we can catch them either unawares or perhaps sleeping, or just given advantage of surprise, we could restrain them or something. I don't know if you magic people have anything that can put people to sleep or.
Not really.
We could lure them out with ice cream.
Good, I do have Cree food
I
prepared.
mean, Garl does want some ice
The
cream.
thing is, if they
36
can
minutes.
split 3 ways between mind, spirit, and body, I don't know if there's going to be much reasoning with them, or convincing them, or persuading them. Like,
Well, just out of character slightly, we could attempt to do non-lethal damage to them if we're fighting them, and if there's some sort of possible like magical doodad or like a evil altar or something, or a magical staff that's done this to them, perhaps finding the thing, we could turn it off or smash it that would snap everyone's souls and bodies and minds back together or something.
do you want me to send Merle in on another little reconnaissance? He might be a little bit stealthier than all 4 of us.
Probably a good idea, but I am only concerned mildly that if he's discovered, opposed to say if we were discovered, Merle would have to come all the way back before we're in a position to immediately act on the discovery. Like if we go in and they discover us, we can then immediately leap into action right there.
I
There's
have
gonna be a bit of
sure
lag.
senses. I have
No,
sure
no.
senses.
No, you can see it, but if they see him, it'll be how long before we get to the building and get in there even and do something. But if
Well,
we go in and we're discovered, we can act instantly. We're right there.
I
That's my only concern. I'm not poo-pooing the idea. I'm just putting that on the table.
This entire time that you've been discussing, Lynx is looking through like the entire bag of holding, looking for literally any sort of solution that we may have on hand. I can't find one, so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think we have any utility
you-
spell of any kind or utility item that would help us here.
If you
Maybe
think
the
that-
remnant of the author.
Do we
Well,
have
that's
that?
with
You
Chip.
don't have that. Chip has that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Also, unrelated, well, half related. Does Ray still have embers? She does, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's
That
putting it
would've-
to good use fighting evil children.
Yes. Beating up children.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're evil. I mean,
I mean,
if you
what
think
child is it?
not girl, if you think Merle is up to the task,
Of course Merle is up to the task. He is my sweet boy. As long as there is a window, we should be good.
all right.
Oh.
But
I
just in case, I am going to, because it lasts an hour, I'm going to cast Longstrider. So if, for instance, Merle gets in trouble, Garl is going to juggernaut through the nearest door.
Nim. Has Merle detected anything so far?
Go and like maybe listen against the doors. What are these docks looking like, by the way? Are there people milling around?
No,
Or is it
there is
kind
not. It is empty.
Okay.
So we're just vibing out here.
Yeah.
And are there any windows?
There are no windows, only the doors.
Oh. Well.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna hero point that, but I would like to stealthily try to listen against the door.
Sure. Which door?
Fuck me, dude. I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay, move your token next to it.
Yes, sir.
Carl is going to casually walk down the street so she has a straight line to where Lynx is.
You hear
But staying on the street.
You hear the moving of boxes.
How fiendish.
It is I, the box ghost.
Not this. Can
Where's
I
Carl Ghost?
gauge to see how noisy cracking the door would be?
Not easily from the outside.
Okay.
I go, what do you think would happen if I just knocked?
Let's play the stupid card.
Kenna, you're muted. Or not maybe not muted.
I'm not muted. I'm just not speaking very loudly.
What if we play the stupid card and try to open the door?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Just-
No,
Alright.
do you mean if we're discovered, go, oh, I don't even know where I am. I'm just so silly.
Oh, I'm just looking for direction.
The store does say employees only.
Is this not the public bath?
Will, that has never stopped anyone from going
Yeah,
where they
that's
should
I know.
be.
I'm putting that out there. It's there.
When I tell you that at my place of work we have the full metal grate down, the close sign turned over, and people still come and like reach their little hands through the metal grate and go, "Are you guys open?"
That's where you that's where you stand ground and just cut the hands off.
Listen, I would. Do you want me to roll anything for this, Will, or just open the door?
If you're, where does everyone want to be when Lynx opens the door?
I'll then move to the edge of the docks here so I can have both of you of Lynx and what might be on the door when he opens it.
You know
Okay.
what?
Say,
I'll be.
Now you're looking for your pet rat that ran away.
I'll send Merle with you, Lynx, and I'll be at the other door.
Sounds good.
Alright.
That's what I was hoping for, I think.
So
Yeah,
Lynx,
I'll stick with my fellow Oracle.
as you open the door, I will need everyone to roll for initiative.
Holy shit.
Oh
Oh.
God.
Waiting for you in the room are a couple of things. Number one, you can see a number of dock workers. They appear to all have nautilus shells with tentacles dripping instead of hair on the top of their heads. And then you see this creature sitting on top of some crates.
Okay. Different.
Okay. Not
To
a
say the
fan.
least.
Wait, sitting on top of some crates, not doing its work? Ugh.
Ugh.
It appears to be managing. It appears to be managing these workers. It's a manager.
Okay. But none of the girls, right?
None of the girls.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's that.
From a
one.
first glimpse, Will, can I tell if these workers are, like, being controlled?
Yes. If you've ever seen Futurama, and if you've ever seen the episode where, like, the slimes sit on top of people's heads, it's like that, but a little bit more, terrifying, because
Oh,
instead of it
no.
being a little slime on top of someone's head, it's like a full-on, shell-covered, omnimite-like creature.
I swear I've seen that in WoW at one point.
Probably.
Except it was a whole octopus just engulfing the person's head.
Yeah, I remember that.
Alrighty, so Garl, you're up first.
Do I hear any, like, now admittedly, we just opened the door. We don't necessarily know these things are hostile. But Garl trusts her companions, their instincts, and when the door opens, does Lynx let out any sort of alarmed sound or, like, a shriek, perhaps?
Lynx, the rogue adjacent, but no. Lynx would look at you and go,
Oh boy, here I go murdering again.
literally.
Garl is going to tense her shoulders. Little magical sparks and smoke going to come out of the crystals, and I'm going to enter into a rage with one action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend my remaining 2 actions on sudden charge, which allows me to do a double move, and if I can come into contact with something with that double move, I get to attack it.
Alright.
Go, little rock scar.
Now, because I have Long Strider, a double move will actually allow me to go 80 feet.
That's a lot of
Where
feet.
is Garl?
Garl is over in the corner here.
Did I lose Garl on my map?
You'll never lose Garl.
Garl will always find you.
Oh, the turn order's in the way. Hello,
Um,
Garl.
Yeah, I think I could get up to the big creepy crawler because Garl would get to the door, see the big creepy crawler, and go, yeah, that looks delicious. I
Nick.
think I can get 80.
Yes, you can.
All right. Oh. Are you gonna place me there?
No,
Or
you can
shall I?
place yourself there.
I go
Give it a
zooming
map.
by. I go zooming by. I got Long Strider on, so I'm a little super fast. So I just zoom past all these guys, and I'm just gonna make a big two-handed rage-filled attack with my Force Katana.
All right, roll the hit.
45.
That's a crit.
Hot
So
damn.
that will be 68 plus deadly D8.
1 point away. I hope you roll a
7.
1. Damn it.
Ooh, why would you hope that?
Because he would have hit for 69 damage, McKenna.
Nice.
Oh, that's fair.
It's still up.
Does it look like that was a decent blow, though, or just like, oh, you took off my temporary hit points?
It was a decent blow. It wasn't like anything groundbreaking, but it definitely hurt.
Yeah, Garl just yells out, "We're having sushi tonight!" Then again, if
Nim,
it swims in this water, we probably don't want to eat it.
that is the battle cry you hear.
I think Nim takes a moment to like kind of relay what she's seen to Cassandra, which would include the fact that like if we go through these doors, it's not going to connect to the room where they're in right now. So
Do
do
you
we?
know
Yeah,
that?
don't string encounters
I'm looking
together,
through.
please.
I'm streaming.
Through Merle, that's right.
I'm streaming.
Yep, never mind.
Wait, Merle streams? Oh, what's
Merle
their
does
handle?
stream. Merle at Sweetboy. That's his. I don't know email address. Sweetboy.com.
Merle at sweetboy.com.
Basically relays that to Cassandra and asks, like, do we want to go through this door and risk running into more baddies, or do we want to go around and help them out?
I ain't never been with a baddie.
But we could also, if there's something in this back room, like, use a distraction, like, who knows?
Might as well at least open the door.
Do you open the
Right.
door?
I open the door. I think that's an action.
It is.
Uh-oh.
As you open
Cassandra
the,
giving out bad advice this session.
As one does.
as you open the door, you, Nim, and Cassandra are immediately hit by the stench of rotting fish. Can you two make
Close
me
it. Close it. Close
Can you
it.
two make me a fortitude save?
Oh no.
DC is 35.
Fuck.
Ah. Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Oh.
No!
All right, so neither of you critically failed, but you both failed. So you are both sickened 1 for the next hour.
I don't know what that means, but
Here,
Basically, a
let me have
-1 to everything you do.
I don't like that.
You still have 2 actions, Nim.
Sorry, I'm still to all your checks and DCs. Fuck.
Yes.
And you can't willingly
You
ingest
can't
anything.
ingest anything.
You can spend a single action retching in an attempt to recover,
Ooh.
which lets you immediately attempt a fortitude save against the DC of the effect that made you sickened.
Yep.
This is such a good condition, I'm not gonna lie.
Which I am tempted to do because I don't feel like making all of my saves at a penalty.
Do it. I know I'm going to be
Yeah.
retching.
Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll retch for an action.
All right.
Go
That's
Bark
a
girl.
natural 20.
And rainbow comes out of Nim's mouth for a moment, and then you're feeling fine.
Nice.
So that's 2 actions. I think I will move. I could move right into the thick of it.
Well,
But I won't.
there's a closed door between that.
Oh,
Or-
I see.
Mhm.
The adventurer's worst thing, a door.
Well, then I guess with my third action, I will move here.
All right. And now we come to the Kupak. And it's going to start things off by stabbing Garl with its ventricle tube.
Oh.
33 to hit Garl.
It's a good hit. It does hit, though nowhere near a crit.
Alright, you're going to take 17 slashing, and now Garl is bleeding.
17.
My AC is higher than
slashing.
Garl. Oh, you're
Well,
raging. You're raging.
Yes. Normally it's 33. I mean, if we could get Garl some full plate, that would be cool, but...
It'd be kind of hot.
17 minus 5, so 12, and I am now bleeding.
Mm-hmm. And then they're going to make 2 tentacle strikes on you. 38
That will hit.
God
for
damn.
27 bludgeoning. And 31 for 23 bludgeoning, if that hits. Yeah.
That just hits
Great.
because of rage.
23 bludgeoning then for me.
Alright, hold on. I'm catching up with the math. But that's okay because I'm minus 5 from all of these.
Alrighty. Lynx, you're up.
I don't think I can fire from right here, can I? Yeah, because I'd be... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... Shit. I'm just gonna shit. I'm gonna step to...
It
No one would notice. It
it-
smells really bad around
Yeah, it
here.
wouldn't decrease the water quality at all.
Oh.
Listen. I'm gonna step here for first action.
Okay.
And as I'm strutting in, we're gonna go with a... Yeah, we're gonna go with a good old 1-2 on Big Boy.
Alright. Dread Ampule will hit, but not crit, as will the Vexing Vapor.
Got it. Are these both... Like, does it seem... Well,
Yep, they both deal the damage.
sure. I would like to also impose Debilitating Bomb, and I will need a fort save.
Okay. For 35.
Oh, does that just make it? Yeah, it just makes it. That's fine. That's fine with me. I don't think this is going to be the worst thing we see today. So I'm going to hold on to Arinari's Magnum Opus for now.
Oh.
Gotta love Arinari.
No, you don't.
No.
I don't have to do. First of all, I don't have to do a goddamn
much-
thing.
how much
Least of all,
splash-
love R and Ari.
How much splash damage do you do, Lynx, with those?
It's 8 total. I don't think I've updated my Dread Ampule because I
Okay.
never use it.
Perfect. I've added it to the one that would get splashed on.
Thank you.
No worries. Is that your turn, Lynx?
That is all 3 actions, sir.
Cassandra.
I'm gonna retch. How bad was it?
That is a failure.
Ooh,
Oh
can
no!
can I retch again?
Rainbow. Yeah, if you want.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna retch again. Cassandra does not do very well with smells.
One rainbow. It's a double rainbow! That is also a failure.
It do be like that.
One more time!
One more.
Triple rainbow!
Even
Oh
worse.
my god!
Oh!
I'm
Yeah,
so
Cassandra is like,
You guys are just in a hot box room with this awful smell. It's awful.
Baby girl is literally stunned right now.
I'm struggling.
Alrighty.
The fact that none of those rolls were over a 10 makes me so sad.
Don't you hate evenings like that where you can't even roll like a 15?
And the thing is, with like in-person D&D, you can at least like chuck the dice in the freezer and say, "Fuck you, think about what you've done." I can't do that with my laptop.
That
That's my
will
least favorite thing
miss.
about Roll20 is that I can't rage at my dice.
That will miss Garl. Does
Or,
this...
ping. Considering how big she is, half the time I imagine they just ping off on her.
13 and 14 flat-footed will miss.
You
I
know
can't
what?
be flat-footed.
At
Oh.
least Will is also rolling low.
Well,
I mean-
these are tiny little minion things. We're not
The-
expecting great stuff from them.
The little worker bees,
You
I
don't know.
don't think are a -1.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynx.
Hello.
Tentacle.
Oh,
24.
Lynx gets the 24.
That's a crit miss actually.
That's fair.
Uh-oh.
That
That's
one's a nat 20.
so that will just be a regular hit for 8 bludgeoning damage.
He just kind of... It just lets it happen.
Yeah, the crit is because Lynx feels bad and is just like, it's okay, buddy, I'll let you get away.
Come on. One hit right here. Let's go.
1 hit, let's jump. 2 hits, let's jump. Okay. And then we come up to Garl. You are now surrounded by creatures, Garl.
Creatures.
Oh, is it Saturday night already?
Garl!
For fights.
Carl. Wow.
Oh.
So if you ever want to stun Garl, surround her with illusionary like Elisandras.
Wow.
All going, Garl, can you zip me up?
What a mood.
She would burst into flames from blushing. All right, I'm just gonna wail on this big thing. All right, first strike. Make sure I'm pressing the right button. 35.
Hits.
So that's somehow. Oh, because I rolled 1 in there. 31. I suppose I should say because I'm raging, I'm doing negative energy damage.
That's fine.
Okay. Second attack. 28.
Misses.
All right, and for third, crit fish. 28.
Misses.
Okay.
Nim, you're up.
The door is adjacent to me, so I think I can open it from where I am.
You attempt to open the door, and it does not open.
Shit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They don't want to deal with the fish either.
Why?
whole
Is it
do-
locked or is something blocking
No,
it?
there's something blocking it.
So it opens
Oh, it
outwards?
opens outward.
You did that on purpose!
No, I did not! It's not my fault you split the party like this!
I was
It is
worried
your
you were going
fault
to
for
chain
blocking
encounters.
the door.
Technically, it's my fault for standing where I'm standing.
No, it's Will's fault. He's the DM.
So true.
I don't know what to
Will
do.
Just out of
Rockstar.
curiosity, Will, the brain slugged workers, do they just look like normal kind of just average peoples?
Oh, now that they're like up next to you, they're visibly rotting.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
So they are body jacked dead people.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, well now
They're-
I don't feel bad about targeting them.
Necromine slaves.
Is there any way I can just force this door
Mine.
open?
Yes, it
Save.
would be an athletics check.
Come
If
on,
you'd
baby,
like,
you
could
can
also
do it.
try
You got
to break
this.
the door.
It is only just
Show
a
me
door.
that athletics.
Can I get an idea of what that check would entail?
To break the door, you would make an attack
see
roll
what
against
is-
the door and deal damage to it. If you hit, you'd subtract the hardness of the door from the damage you deal, and then any other damage would go to the door.
What are we talking about? Like,
So for an athletics check, what's the DC?
The athletics check DC would be their fortitude DC of the creature on the other side.
You could potentially spend the turn helping Cassandra.
I don't know how I would help her,
Ooh.
Wretch.
Run
Like,
with it.
here's a finger. What do you want?
Hold my
Here,
hair back.
let me use
Here,
here,
baby girl.
Cassandra. Let me use my finger to help you, Wretch.
Must be completely useless. Oh, fuck it.
Oh
I'll
God!
try
Imagine the
athletics
fan
check.
art of that.
25?
That
What's their fort
is
DC?
a success.
I was gambling to see because I was like, their fort DC is probably pretty low.
They are a low
Um,
CR creature.
So is that 2 actions? Because I wasn't able to open the door with the first one.
Yes, that is 2 actions.
That fucking sucks.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's nothing I can do because I guess I can make a knowledge check.
Yeah, on what would you like to make a knowledge check on?
Well, the only thing I can see from here, which would be these 2.
Alright, make me an occultism check.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh,
You know everything about the incultists. Incultists? It's spelled
pronunciation.
Incutillis.
Mm-hmm.
They are sea creatures. They are uncommon aberrations that have some very fun abilities, including a ability called Puppet Master, which allows it to drive its tendrils into a small or medium living creature that's unconscious or restrained by it. It attaches and injects the unfortunate host with enzymes to take control over the creature's nervous system, turning the host into a puppet controlled by the creature. The puppet becomes dying too and is controlled by it. If the puppet dies, the body will remain under control of it until it's destroyed or until it abandons the puppet. If the puppet recovers from its dying condition, it may immediately abandon the puppet while controlling the puppet. It is attached to the puppet's head or elsewhere if the brain is in an unconventional location, and moves along with it. The puppet uses zone AC, hit points, fortitude, reflex saves, etc., but it uses this creature's will save. The puppet can perform only basic actions, and untrained uses athletics or stealth are well controlled. Any attack that deals damage to the puppet also deals 1 mental damage to the creature. Area of effects are applied to both them and the puppet, and they always have lesser cover when in control of a puppet. And then they can also, if they want to abandon the puppet, drain its brain to regain some hit points, and then drop the corpse on the ground.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Other
Good
than
to
that, they
know.
just smack people with their tentacles.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
Can I also... I know this isn't technically an action, or maybe it is, but, like... What is it that I see in this room that might be the source of the smell? Is there anything immediately obvious to me?
This pile of filth, this pile of
Mhm.
filth, and this pile of filth.
Anything specific about those piles of
They
filth,
are
or
just mounds
nastiness?
of rotting fish.
Gotcha. Nasty. Alright.
Big old mounds of rotting fish.
Yup.
Me too.
All right, and with that, we go back to our lovely Quipalock friend. Garl, please, I just want to hang out.
I don't speak squid.
It will stab you with its ventricle tube. 30. Flat-footed.
I can't be flat-footed, so that doesn't hit.
Okay.
His rage only takes my AC down to 31. Aha.
Hot.
Tentacle. 38 for 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Tentacle. Misses.
That will not hit. But on that, the second to last hit that actually did me damage there,
Mhm.
I'm going to use a new reaction I have.
Ooh.
It's called Embrace the Pain.
Oh.
Ignoring your pain, you reach out and grab the creature or weapon that caused you harm. Attempt an athletics check to grapple the triggering creature. Since I can't disarm this thing,
Roll it.
roll in my athletics.
That's
39.
a success. You have grappled a tentacle.
What do you think you're doing?
Nice.
So, it's not going to go and attack any of my friends.
A Links to the Past is up.
I'm getting sick of these fuckers. So now that I've come to realize that they are decaying and falling apart actively, we're gonna start with one of these. That's a crit.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Where
I
are you
am
putting
targeting
that?
this one,
Okay.
and I do have 15 feet of splash.
15.
So it is going to hit all of the little bastards, but not Big Boy.
Yeah, it'll hit Big Boy.
Wait, it is!
It's gonna hit Big Boy!
And people say Alchemist is weak.
Well, some people. We're cultured.
Alright, so this one's dead. And then it's how much splash damage to everyone else? 8?
8 total.
Okay, let me just do some maths quickly.
Sure. That doesn't apply my persistent fire to anything else, right? It's
No.
only the primary target.
Just the
I
primary.
can never remember.
But you
Yeah.
one-shot the primary.
Goodbye, little fucker.
Alright, you still have 2 actions.
I sure do. And you know what else I've got? Bombs. So we're gonna go for a second attack on this bastard. No, actually, it was this one that ran up to Garl.
Yes. Critical hit. I'll take him out and then deal 8 damage to anything within 15 feet of that square. which is all of
Oh,
them.
that is all of them. God damn. And because I think I'm right, and these two next to me have taken the least amount of damage, we're gonna go for a third attack on them. Wouldn't surprise me if that missed.
What is it?
18.
An 18? That's a... Let me double check. That's a hit.
Oh, God is real. And that'll be 8 splash damage to everything else, and it's on this target.
Dead.
Hot. Oh, I cannot believe I calculated that correctly. Calculated. All according to Keikaku.
Subtitle: Kikaku means plan.
Keikaku means plan.
All right.
That is all 3 actions. I have no applicable bonus actions.
Cassandra. Those don't
In
exist
between
this game.
retching, I'm gonna shoot a guidance to Nim, and then I'm gonna go back to throwing up.
All right.
got this.
Fort save.
Yay!
I did it!
Yes, you
That's
did
a
it. You
nat
got a
20.
40. Nat
The
20.
fact that we both got out of sickness with a nat 20.
And now
Twinsies,
because you got that nat
sisters.
20, you're both immune to
Twinning.
it for the day.
Oh, I give a last burp. Like,
Rainbow.
Tell me why that made me actually nauseous.
I'm picturing now like a little puff of smoke that takes the form of like fish bones and then just disappears.
and then I move into the room. Like,
We are the ghosts of fishermen past.
Oh
My
boy.
God.
I'll go stand next to Nim. Be like, all right, what we got? What's the situation?
Nim fills her in on the entire, like, I know everything about these, like, fish zombies. My third eye has been open.
You also just saw Lynx melt them. Garl!
Laurel.
Girl. God damn it.
Keikaku means plan.
Does it though?
I feel like there was a delay there. All right. Garl. Now, I am grappling the thing, so it probably means I have to do a one-handed
Mm-hmm.
strike.
With your force katana.
Oh, dang it. Did I actually program a one-handed Raging Force Katana?
Did I
you know,
program
let's
a
do this.
one-handed raging force katana? 40 will hit, not crit.
All right, so 11 force damage. Second one, 29.
Misses.
Or pardon me, positive energy damage.
Blocks it with the tentacle.
No, okay.
Blocks it with the tentacle. Also, Garl.
Yep.
4 points of damage and roll me a d20 because you're bleeding.
Right to Rooney. Just kind of squirts out. I mean,
Just-
Garl's got high blood pressure.
You are still bleeding.
Ew.
All right, so 4 damage.
Nim,
At least
you're up.
all her other chronic illnesses.
I mean, literally, her veins are so powerful. Any chance to escape the blood just.
Ew.
Over here. Then
Also,
I'm
I'm in it.
gonna electric arc it.
It got a 41.
Hot.
That seems, but he still takes whatever amount half of that is.
It is 14. It's still standing. Better than he ever did. It's looking like a true survivor. It's feeling like a little kid. Alright, it's going to start off by giving Garl a good ventricle tube to the face in missing. And then tentacle on Garl for a 32 for 18 damage.
That will hit.
And a natural 20 on Garl for 46 damage.
Okay, then.
So it just like smacks you with the tentacle right into the wall.
Okay.
Lynx, you're up.
Garl's head whacks into the wall.
I'm so sorry. 1 second.
I have to do some.
I never added vexing vapors to my alchemy inventory, and I don't know why. Okay, but I can keep track of that for now. It's rudimentary, but it doesn't matter. I can tell that this is starting to near the end, right? Like this thing
Yes.
looks weaker and weaker.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just heartily throw some 1, 2, 3s at it.
Alright. That will hit and that will finish it off.
Perfect.
Huzzah!
And that one I have an infinite supply of, so...
And we
Waha.
are out of initiative, and Garl's bleeding stops.
Yeah, Cassandra just walks into the room like, all right, where do I fight? Oh,
What did I miss?
what am I?
Carl is probably covered in something very foul at this point.
You are.
Nimbus quietly says nothing and prestidigitates you as stealthily as she can.
I love that.
All
I
right.
really love that, actually.
Where to next, Timo?
All right. I don't think there's any. Well, there's the door over here through this room, but I have to warn you, Lynx and Garl, that room is viciously disgusting. Cassandra
How bad could it
basically
be? Lynx immediately steps into the room.
Fort save.
I auto crit succeed that.
Yeah, you're good. It's not bad. It's just rotten fish. You've smelled chemicals worse than this.
Lynx is gonna like step back into the door frame and go, "This is bad." Anyway, and then just like walk back into the room and try to hear against the other door that's in there.
My favorite smell is old library book. What do you expect?
I'm used to
Silence.
crypts. Like I'm used to
Silence.
dead bodies.
Silence falls when a good man goes to war.
Garl's gonna go in. Shall I check as well?
Yep, fort save, Garl. DC 35.
Crit fails.
Garl, you are sickened too.
Holy fuck.
I just on her back like pat pat pat. It's like it's okay.
You know what?
Nimbus just looks at Lynx
I'm not
and
gonna
like
use. I'm not gonna use my hero point mostly because I reason this. Garl has never actually been to like a really fishy ocean. She grew up in the wastes where water was something you beat out of monsters.
Yeah.
you, especially because now that we're out of combat, you can just retch until it's gone.
Yeah.
Like there's no penalty for not retching.
So maybe
correctly.
some of the dead squid got in Garl's mouth or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Ew.
Roll.
Lynx is
roll.
gonna watch that happen and turn to Nim and go, "Yeah,
It's rainbow.
it's bad."
We'll say that Garl retches a number of times, and there's
This is the first time I've gotten to use the actual conditions tab. This is cool.
It's cool, right? It gives you like a really detailed description of everything too, if you have it.
Mhm.
Oh, my AC
Yes.
went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to retch until you're no longer sick, Garl?
I mean, sure, I guess. So I just keep doing fort saves or what?
Yeah, we'll just say you succeed eventually.
Eventually.
32.
32 is a fail. Fail.
Wow, how am I getting
I'm
so
just like, I
terrible?
understand.
Oh, because I am
Just-
sick.
I
and-
understand.
Rainbow,
37.
There
rainbow,
we go.
and then
So
you're
now you're
good.
sipping
It
wine.
cuts out of your system.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, I'll just.
So through Garl's vomiting, can I hear anything on the other side of the door? Will?
No.
Oh. Okay. Can I try to quietly open the door?
I'm gonna go stand next to you.
You can open the door and you see what appears to be like a large storage room with a sitting area in the top left corner.
Oh, I don't care for those coffins.
There
Oh,
are
okay.
chained coffins on tables.
Lynx is going to motion to wait.
I say, knock and tell them you lost your pet rat.
I think we're past
saying
that,
that.
my love.
Raja, where are you?
I'd like to stealth to the corner here,
Make me a stealth check.
if I can ever roll the... There we go. Oh, god damn it.
Not today.
At 27,
Not now.
you stealth.
And I would like to take a look at the center of the room, if at all possible, and then look up to the ceiling.
It's just a blank like center. It looks like a walking space. There's some like hatchets in the ground there, and at the ceiling you look up, and you see floorboards and rafters.
Okay. I'll step back to the door frame and motion for them to come in with me.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Since I see nothing I'm gonna go investigate these.
Sure. They are
Four
coffins that are closed, Lynx. Would you like to open one?
No.
Okay.
Someone else might, but not me.
Can I make a perception?
Sorry.
We're accounting for Lavania, Connie, and Vanny, but there is a fourth coffin here that's not chained. Can I make like some kind of perception check to see? Does it look sealed in any way?
It's not.
What's going on with
You
the
can
fourth
just
one?
open that coffin if you wanted to.
Oh.
I think I will
Well,
very, very carefully open that coffin.
I will help.
So you slide it open, and as you do, you are greeted with a sight of a number of goblins. Have all been put in there. However, they're all submerged in this like brackish blue liquid that
They're being
appears
pickled.
on one of them to have converted their legs into tentacles.
I feel it's also prudent to ask, albeit a little bit late. Would you say that these 3 coffins, Will, are child-sized?
They're probably more like teenager size, but from your understanding of like the descriptions the goblin gave you, they're probably the correct size.
How do we help them?
No.
No idea.
I don't know if we bring them back to Mother Triselda, because if we bring them back to Mother Triselda, we bring them back to the matron as well, and I don't know if I trust her. She seems every time we hear about the matron, it's something really, really negative.
What do you think happens to them in sunlight? They've been hiding in this doghouse.
I have no idea.
Do you think the flumps would let us just keep them in a room while we figure out what to do with them? So they're not here.
I haven't tried yet. I'm familiar with Lavania. I wonder if I couldn't shoot her ascending.
Doesn't hurt to try, I suppose.
Would you like to do that? It'll be a very interesting thing that happens when you do.
I bet it will be.
Quick question, Will.
Quick answer.
Is there anything else to be found in this room?
There's a table and chairs over there, but it looks like it's just like a break room for captains.
Oh yeah, what was
No.
in the boxes that they were moving?
The boxes just had like fishing tackle, nets, and just general fishing equipment.
I'm stumped.
I think it's probably time that I check these coffins.
All right, Lynx, you go to open the first coffin, and it's empty. However, there appears to be like when you open up, make me a perception check.
Okay.
You notice like the thinnest claw marks, like someone was clawing at the top of the coffin when they were sealed in it.
Do they look like if I were to be able to parse it out of any sort of
Human
prior
fingernails.
knowledge, like human?
But that one is
Okay.
empty.
I'm checking this one now.
Also empty.
Checking that last one.
Yep.
And as you open the last one, there is a broken bear mask. It appears to be like broken in half. And then there's a rumbling from the floor beneath you,
I quickly grab the mask.
and bursting out of the floor
Oh, it's a big one.
from the water beneath you is this creature.
I'm gonna grab the mask before anything else happens.
I don't like the barbed tongue. That's just.
Wait!
And let's roll the initiative
I don't like it.
as we face off with a Neolithid.
God, I need like your yes or no on this. Like, do I have this broken bear mask?
Yes,
in
you
my
have that
inventory?
broken mask. in
Cool.
your hand.
All I needed. Thank you.
And I just need Garls.
Now, because I forgot to do this last time, well, plus I was very far away,
Mm-hmm.
I will be using my battle cry feat.
Fair.
So as I roll initiative, I get to do a free intimidation check.
Roll it.
Hot.
35.
That is a failure.
Gorgeous.
Pardon?
That is a failure.
He's got a pretty high will, guys. Watch out.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Well. Why don't we...
How long did I... Okay, yeah, there was more than a minute. So I can rage again. I'm not fatigued.
It's going to use 2 of its actions to cast an 8th level suggestion spell on everyone.
Everyone?
I need you all to make me a DC 38 will save.
I mean, just double checks.
Failure.
Remember, we have a
Oh
hero
my
point.
god!
Crit success. Crit success, damn it.
God is so good. I love Jesus.
And I love you, Link.
Ahead.
Yep, you get a +2 bonus to this.
Cool. And it's a will, said?
Yes.
Yeah. 33. That is a failure still.
Not the oracles.
Alright, so... Which is funny, because the 2 of them have the highest will save.
The highest will save.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm hero pointing that.
Go
Screw
for it.
that. I will not be wormed.
Please don't one.
40.
Okay.
Alright, so
Which is
just Nim,
technically a crit
unfortunately.
success because she's an oracle.
So true, girl boss.
So just Nim will be...
She's got that
It's
library
just
lore
me.
juice.
Just Nim.
Yeah.
They're going to suggest that you get very close to as many of your friends as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
will keep me
um,
safe.
Somatic question. Do
Yep.
we actually hear this, or is this mental?
This is mental.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And then one of its tongues... Or its jaw. You know what? It's going to send its jaws at you, Lynx. 41 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, take
Does not crit.
30 piercing damage, and you are grabbed by this creature.
Mother trucker.
Hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Her
Yes.
like butt cheek on a
Team, who
stick.
still has hero points? What's
Not
everyone's
I.
hero point count at?
Fine, but I'm safe
I
in
have
case I'm
2
dead.
actually.
I got it. Ooh, do I still get my hero point this session for being nice to the child in the last one?
No. Alright, that's the Neolithid's turn. Nim.
Well, if I have to follow a suggestion, and it told me to get as close to as many of my friends as possible,
Yo.
that would be doing this, which is a single action.
Yeah, you still get the rest of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't trigger an AO.
No.
Interesting. Well then I will be doing Interstellar Void. Hopefully that is input correctly.
Fortitude
I think it
save.
is.
It has a +1 to this.
Be
Oh no!
well, it's still fatigued.
That's fine.
I thought you said it has a +1 to this.
It has a +1 to all saves against magic.
Oh.
So it gets a +1 on top of what it rolls. So 48.
We're learning a lot about it actually now. We know
Yeah,
it has
we
a good
are.
save. We know it has reach.
Yeah, you are.
Unbelievable.
Alright. Cassandra, you're up.
Well, since this is a very wormy, sneaky, slithery enemy, Cassandra panics, goes, Finger of Death.
It's quite the purple worm. Okay, gets a +1 to this.
Oh.
Oh, 30! It's a failure!
Sadly, not a crit failure.
No, not a crit,
Don't
but
think
still
it matters.
70 points of damage.
Mhm.
And it definitely has eyes on you, Cassandra.
The panic caster moment.
I do love the point and this bam.
I
know
love that
what?
spell. It's one of my favorite spells I've ever read. I think it's
It's
so
my-
cool.
Though you hate it
With my
when
last
NPCs
action,
have
I'm
it.
gonna just boop. No more eyes on me.
Valid.
Goodbye.
Lynx, you're up.
So grappled. Yes.
Yep, you are grappled. You just.
Oh, should I? Is that under conditions?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think so.
It's grabbed, but that's like the same thing. I'm almost certain.
Yes, it is.
Cool. Okay. Which means that oh my god, I didn't know that gave me flat-footed as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna click on these because I need to read. I want to get better with status effects because I'm really bad at them, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, this thing has like one of its tongues wrapped around you.
Terrible. What if it didn't? Like that'd be kind of hot. Okay. What would I be doing to try to get out of this?
So in order to escape a grapple, it is
Okay.
either an athletics or acrobatics check against their reflex DC.
Okay, I'm not willing to do that. So what I'm going to do instead is just start hurling shit at it instead.
Go for it.
I do have to double check something. No, I don't. Not yet. What am I doing?
I can perhaps help on my turn's next, so I might be able to free you from the grapple.
Yes, or an
Okay.
unarmed attack, as Strapper
Yeah,
says.
which
Although
I can't do.
our alchemist may not. Our alchemist may not want to do that.
I certainly could do that, but I won't. I want to see what this does.
Well, that will hit.
Mm-hmm.
What
Just
is it?
kinda
It's a dread
drop.
ampule. It deals mental damage. So not all of it goes through.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, it appears to have mental resistance.
Okay. I am going to invoke Arenaри's Magnum Opus,
Okay.
which makes my greater debilitating bomb auto succeed on one target.
Perfect.
What I think I'm going to do is just impose flat-footed on it for now.
Fair enough.
I simply think that is the best I can do so that I can ensure that Garl hits.
Speaking of Garl,
Yeah, it's flat-footed and fatigued, or not flat-footed. Whatever you just did to it, and fatigued.
yes.
Yes, perfect.
All right then.
I was gonna say
Garl.
I have 2 actions left.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you do.
That was a heavy first action.
Vexing Vapor misses.
God damn!
Both of those critically miss.
So not even splash.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just die.
I mean,
Well,
we'll find out.
Probably.
well, we're gonna start by Garl's turn now. As I understand it, Will,
Yes.
if I can shove the grappled target away, they'll let go of Lynx.
Yes, that will break the grapple.
All right, Garl is gonna try and football check the giant wormy thing away from Lynx. So I think that's an athletics check.
Yes, against their fort DC. Fails.
34.
Oh.
Fails.
Okay.
And that does count as an attack, so now you're on attack 2.
All right. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna rage and then hit him with the two-handed katana, which I found out I was doing a little bit less damage than I should have been.
Oh.
So, second attack for the raging, striking force katana. Crit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hot. Very hot.
69 damage plus your deadly.
And deadly D8 4. And this is
Oh.
negative energy damage. Does that hurt it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Is that not 70 damage?
69 plus 4.
Oh, so we're actually using their critical damage
I
thing
mean,
at the
if
bottom now?
you have it going, so we might as well. Unless you want
Okay.
to do,
Nice.
That is technically less damage. That's the only reason I'm asking.
yeah, we'll do the 69 plus 4. It's fine.
All good.
So, 73 positive negative energy damage.
Nice. Is that your turn, Garl?
Oh.
Yes, and I'm very happy my friend Nim has come over because I'm sure she's just here to help.
It's time.
Stop!
It's time for my
At the very
favorite.
least.
It's time for my favorite thing. A breath weapon.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say devour.
Oh no! So first two actions, breath weapon. Can the three of you make me a reflex save?
Probably not.
That's why I wanted to use suggestion to get you all together. So let's see. A 38's a fail. So Garl crit failed for 102 points of acid damage.
I'm going to use one of my hero points for that. Seeing as I rolled a 3.
Fair.
Alright, let's hope this isn't even worse.
Garl
It's
crit
worse.
failed for 102
Oh.
points of acid damage.
So, sorry, 100?
102.
102.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm still in the double digits.
Nim got a
So I was-
failure for 51 acid. And Lynx also took 51 acid.
Ouch.
And then with their last action, they're going to nom on Lynx.
Oh,
I hate you. Is there any sort of check I make for this?
I have to make an athletics check against your reflex DC.
Though I must say, guys, while I'm still standing,
Oh,
Garl is a horror right now. She's sizzling and
29.
burning.
That will not be enough to eat you.
Well,
Oh,
thank
It
God.
rolled a natural 1. Dang.
nice.
That's
Sad
what God
face.
intended for me.
Sad face. That's its turn. Nim, you're up.
All right. Well, now that the suggestion is over,
I think that was a good use of suggestion.
It spooked me, I tell you that.
I thought you were going to do something weird like make Nim explode with damage or something.
well, you can't do anything that is like,
No, I thought it was a
Lethal.
weird spell or
Obviously.
something that he was going to do.
well, I am sustaining interstellar void, so if you could make that fort save for
It gets a
me.
+1.
Sus.
43.
Well, it's not a crit success, so they still take 14 cold damage.
Not bad.
Then I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna get up on the table, because why not?
Yeah,
Hot.
Quite miraculous.
Make a what?
I said quite miraculous.
Okay.
Miraculous.
And then we're just gonna
Simply the
do a fucking knowledge check.
Okay, this is
Wait.
occultism again.
Okay. Fuck.
You know nothing.
Not today, Satan.
Not
That's
today,
my
Nimbus.
turn.
Speaking of Satan, Cassandra.
Wow.
Wow, well, wow.
Holy shit.
whew. So, okay. I've
Are you
got this.
saying she's a light bringer?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, technically, out of the group, Nim's the Lightbringer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandra's gonna pop herself
Cassandra's
here.
probably the
Probably
shadow.
bad move. She'll yell, "I've got vital beacon, by the way," and then she's gonna finger of death again.
Cassandra's
And-
more.
Yeah.
Cassandra's probably more the Shadowbringer, to be honest. Fort
Yeah.
save 30.
Nice.
They failed again.
Woo!
Just- Literally finger it to death.
Just say that.
So
Oh, but
many,
I
so many
can.
things wrong with that.
All right, Lynx is up, but Lynx, you have to roll twice and take the lowest. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
I was just making a joke.
Oh. I thought it was for the grapple check, my bad.
No. Oh, you're not grappled anymore. It didn't sustain it on its turn.
Oh.
It tried to eat you instead of sustaining the grapple.
I'm gonna run over here to Cassandra.
No for today. No.
I could probably get to Nim.
There we go. Are you grabbing a vital beacon?
Is that an action to do?
Yes.
I think it's just one action if you want to.
Yeah, you run up and you touch someone.
Oh.
It's like a high five of healing.
I'll decide after
That's
this action I'm about to take. Yeah, let's go with this.
The acid just goes off of its skin like it's completely immune.
Yeah. That tracks.
Had to test.
You did?
You had
And
to
I'll just high
experiment.
five Cassandra.
21 hit points. Garl!
Just based on how much damage this thing seems to be able to deal out and how much health she has left, Garl is going to focus really hard for a second, and then her form is going to sort of flicker, and then there are 4 Garls in the room.
Kinky.
And I'm going to cast Mirror Image using one of my runes.
Fair enough.
And that's a 2-action spell, I believe.
Yep.
So that leaves me with just 1 normal attack, so I'm going to whack it with my big sword thing.
Full to hit.
Oh my god.
Hero
Alrighty.
point. Tee-hee-hee-hee.
I already used one. I don't want to use one for an attack. I need one in case I
Chat-coon.
die.
Chat-coon.
Here's the thing
Chat-coon.
about this.
It's okay now.
Someone has been pointing to this thing and dealing immense amounts of necrotic damage to it.
Oh god.
It's now in the room.
44 to hit you, Abby.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Cool. Does that crit?
Is that a crit?
My AC's 33, so I don't think so.
No, that is
Yeah,
a
it
crit.
is.
Oh wait, that is a crit.
Yep, so
Yeah.
46 piercing damage.
Yeah, 10 or over.
Then, because it has improved grab, it just automatically
thank you,
has you
Squishy.
grabbed. Then with their next action, they're going to attempt to eat you.
Vor. Nothing but vor.
Damn it.
For an athletics check.
Alex.
39 against your reflex DC. So whatever your reflex save is, add 10 to it.
Okay. Let me see. My reflex is at 10, so that's gonna be 33.
Alright, so it succeeds. Chunk, you are eaten. And you are going to take 5 bludgeoning damage and 19 acid damage. As you are now inside of this thing. Also
My
with you,
lemon.
also in there is a bard. They're behind a piano, and they appear to be filming a comedy special because they're inside. And then, with their last action, they are going to smack Garl with their tongue.
I'll kill him. I'm gonna kill Will.
22 to hit
Leave
you.
Bo Burnham isn't our
That won't even hit me, so it doesn't even take out a mirror image.
Perfect. Dib, you're up.
There's been a murder in Savannah.
I knew
It's
this.
just the general party hero point in chat.
I'll take it, because I don't have any left.
Alright, I'm sustaining interstellar void. So
All
if
right.
you could make that fort save. If you could fail that fort save, that'd be
If
amazing.
you could fail that for me,
That'd
that'd be
be
nice.
Hey, that is a critical failure.
Ask and you shall succeed.
So that's what, like 58 damage?
I'm going to let you do the math.
58. Final
Hot.
answer.
There you go.
Hot.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
You now have this thing's attention.
No.
No.
Oh no, I'm online
Yikes.
shopping
Let's see
again.
what else I can do.
To try to fill the void inside of me, the throes of capitalism
I
are
guess I don't
beating
know
my
if it's
brain.
undead. I don't think it is.
I can't do fucking math. Jesus.
Let me
You know
just
what,
read
I-
something
But
quickly.
computers are helpful, I find.
What was that, Will?
Let me just read something quickly. I want to see if that type of damage can be counted towards making this thing no longer have Cassandra in its belly.
Oh.
No more
Freeze
vor.
her out.
No
Freeze
more
her
vor.
out.
I mean, it's got a rupture value.
It does. I'm just trying to see if rupture has to be, if magical damage counts for rupture.
Let
Y'all-
me out. Let me out.
Y'all keep doing
This is
that.
not it.
I'll look it up. Continue your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do some searing light. Bam. Does no,
A 31 will
31
miss.
does not hit. All right, well that's my turn.
Alrighty, then we go. Okay, give me a second to look up a rupture. Rend, retribution.
Isn't that where everyone leaves their clothes behind and teleports to a different dimension?
Oh.
I apologize, chat.
Apologize.
Miserable damage on that roll, even if it had hit.
Oh,
Don't
I
worry.
am no longer immobilized, flat-footed, or grabbed. That's right.
No.
You just, Link's bossed your way out of there.
Paused.
Serving and swerving.
I think it's Cassandra's turn.
Yes, the rupture that would have ruptured it.
All right.
Cassandra has been barfed out. It is your turn, Cassandra.
You'll love to see it.
Well, Cassandra has a tendency to bite back, so I'm doing this at level 8.
Oh Jesus!
So, heightened, that would be a plus, let's see.
35
Double
misses.
four.
However many to
Double
hit.
4.
35
So,
misses, unfortunately.
Well, what
Wait,
about it has its AC is lowered because
So-
of-
Yes, it has fatigue, which makes it flat-footed. Oh, never
It's
mind.
actually it's a
35
38
hits.
to hit, too.
That does it. Yeah, that'll do it.
So we.
Double 4. Double
Let's see how much
4.
damage are you
Okay.
adding to that.
Let me double check. So, let's see. Blood Feast, so level 5. Is 2d6 per level.
So it's
All
6
right,
more d6.
So 12d6 plus. Okay, so.
Yep,
level
6 more
5, level
d6.
6, level 8, plus 6 more. So
Roll it.
that's 18d6.
Yep,
Oh
just
my
roll 6 more
God.
d6 and we'll add the damage to the 42 that's there.
Cool. All right, so
Every time Cassandra casts this spell, I always have to read the description for it
and-
and just like picture that.
Cassandra. What? Chomp.
Swallows him whole.
Dead.
Gobble me, swallow me.
I'll admit, I'm a little disappointed at how quickly that went down.
I'm impressed.
That's because we crit on it like
Yeah,
times.
so
a
good job,
bajillion
guys.
times.
Yeah.
Um.
Cassandra alone did over 200 damage that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that makes up
yes.
for like vomiting the entire first fight.
That's a good way to look at it.
I pull my weight eventually.
But yes, you have chomped and chomped your way through it.
So we're in this space where the little
Little
ladies
mermaid.
are supposed to be, and they're not here.
They are not.
So can we look for like clues as to where
Well,
they
question.
could be?
Will, did this thing came up through the floor?
Yes.
Is there anything visible in the hole it made?
There is the ocean.
The brackish, nasty fucking
What is
war.
that?
That's the ocean.
Oh my
Mama.
god! What is that?
I'm just happy that none of y'all were. Unfortunately, none of y'all were over here when it did its burst up. Otherwise, it was going to burst up and break the table.
What do you mean the table in the corner of the room wasn't the best place to stand?
Yeah. Either way,
Worked for me.
oh my god, the table, it would have been broken.
Oh no! Our table!
But everyone, you can make me perception
Broken.
checks if you want.
Yeah.
Perception.
You can all hear movement and retching from this room. It's like blah, blah.
Wait, from which room?
The room where we were all well you were all vomiting.
Let's go take a
I'm
look.
gonna go over here.
What a flex.
As you're running towards it, you see Zig running into the room. Thank God. Oh, thank God you're all here. Quickly, we need to get back home. The hatchets they're in the sewers.
Oh, there they are.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to leave off this week's session.
Woo!
Dun 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 dun.
Yes.
What about this coffin? What about the pickled babies in there?
Oh, well, they're not pickled. They're actually slowly being converted into these creatures called Grindylows.
Ew.
I mean, I guess we could upend it on the floor before we leave.
I mean, I got Longstrider. I can quickly run over there, kick the thing onto the ground, and then come back real
Fair
fast.
Yeah.
Just toss them into the water.
No, because they'll keep.
That's worse.
It'll
They
get in
could-
their conversion wounds.
To be
They
entirely
could
honest with you,
repopulate.
Grindylow are basically goblin sea monkeys.
Ew.
Let's just dump it on the floor before we leave, so they're drying out and not in the.
Not converting.
Fair. But yeah,
Um,
so as you guys begin rushing back towards the sewers, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Delightful.
So everyone, thank you so much for coming out to tonight's League of Amazing Adventurers. Don't forget to come check out our many other shows here on the channel. Like the Calling Chronicle on Friday. On Sunday, we have the our playthrough of Not for Broadcast, which is a wonderful game. Highly recommend coming and checking that out. Then on Monday, we have our continuation, The Strength of Thousands Adventure Path. We're starting Book 2 this week. And it's going to be a wild time.
Thank you all for the love in the chat tonight. The hero
Yes,
points
thank
were
you.
much appreciated.
It was
Yeah.
a very fun session.
Alright, my friends, but thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check out our other shows, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Guys.
Goodbye.
Says bye-bye.
Oh boy.